Listen to this. This is just a reminder, actually. The most precious thing we all have, regardless of age, regardless of cultural background, regardless of the size of your family, regardless of the type of work you do, regardless of everything going on in your life, the most precious thing we all have is not the job you have or the job title. No, that can change anytime. It's not the type of business you run. No, that can change anytime. You can sell the business. Somebody can push you out of the market. Somebody can take your space in the marketplace because your dreams are too small, right? And that is not to say we all must have the same size dreams. No, we all have different size dreams. But what I want to say is this: you already know this. The most precious thing you have is your time. You don't need to be doing all the work that somebody else can do. Think about it this way: you don't need to be doing all the work that somebody else could be doing. Imagine if somebody's managing your diary for you. How much time will be freed up for you? So you can spend quality time with your other clients that bring in the money anyway. Because relationships are a big deal, right? Relationships are a big deal. We all can tell if somebody is fully present. We can tell if they're just waiting to answer. And as a business owner, we have a level of awareness. We can tell this person is not really engaged. But sometimes because you need the relationship, we keep superficial relationships. I remember a client I worked with many years ago, he was going to a funeral of a family friend he said he had known a long time. He said to me, Meg, I'm embarrassed to say that I actually didn't know that family as well as I thought I did. I had no idea what was going on in the family, and I'm only finding out now. Later on, I thought to myself, it's interesting that sometimes you think you know somebody, but actually you don't. Because this is what I've noticed, and a lot of us, we really get put off by that. Where is the friendship is just really superficial. It could be a business associate, it could be somebody you work with, whatever that person has, the place they have in your life. It could just be so superficial that you just smile and you don't really mean it, you don't care. So I know it can be challenging to really connect with people, right? Because we all live such busy lives. One of the reasons I stopped working in healthcare was I realized my life mattered more than the job I was doing. It was good to have patients to look after and not to worry about the marketing. I didn't care where the customers were coming from. I just roll into the department, when I worked with the NHS and Bupa, just roll into the department and the patients or clients in bracket are already there. And I know some of you, when you hear the business term, you think it's a swear word. It's not a swear word. It's just a way for you to understand what I'm trying to say in the context here. Okay? So think about it. If you don't spend quality time with people that really matter and build strong connections, they will easily go to somebody else who seems to care about them. Because at the end of the day, right, doesn't matter what kind of money exchanges hands, the amount. We all value relationship more than the money. So if somebody else can manage your diary for you, somebody else can take over some of the sales calls that you do, what would that amount of time be worth to you? What is the value? Even your family, your partner. Imagine busy building a business, but you're so disconnected from your partner that you build a successful business, you're making the millions, but the relationship is not working anymore. It is so hard to start over somebody else, never mind how much you have to pay in the divorce settlement. What am I getting at here? What I'm getting at, I want you to reassess how you spend your time. Look at what you're doing every single day. Could somebody else do that? It is easier to keep the people you've already got in your life. It is easier to appreciate the people you already have than to start making new friendships, new dating relationship. You even become more suspicious. Like, am I going to even find somebody who loves me for me or they want me for my money? So let's look at your time. And if this resonates with you, you're like, you know what, Coach Meg, I need to talk to somebody about this. I need somebody who can help me get organized, rearrange some things. get in touch with me, okay? And what we're going to do is just assess where you want to be, what you want to accomplish, and then start working out what needs to change, who needs to be moved out, and who needs to be brought in. Because you may also have some people that you're scared to let go of because you've known them and it's familiar, but they're not really bringing the value you need to your business anymore. And sometimes we need to let people go because they need to grow. They need a different space. So, you know, don't feel bad about that. Now, what I'm also going to add here is also think long term. When I worked in healthcare for many years, I saw patients who had deep regrets about the life they had lived. And I remember one guy, he had been working so hard, he now had back problems and he had to have back surgery. I was working at a Bupa hospital at the time. And, and I was business minded, we're talking about business and all this, and I'm excited about it. But I quickly realized we are disconnecting because though I was excited to talk about business, even as a nurse, he was going through a stage where he was wondering if he had made the right decisions. So you have to think long term, what are the long term consequences? Because it's not just about getting all the tools and correcting your posture and all this stress. You have to slow down and think, what am I trying to accomplish? That's what you want to do. Just think about it. I highly recommend Dr. Benjamin Hardy, who talks about how to 10x your life. He has some insights that are so helpful. How to reassess your life and how to set a new standard when you achieve a certain level of success. So you may be successful where you're at now, but you now probably need to reassess, how are my relationships? How am I getting on with my elderly family members? What about my health? Can I keep up with this and still be as healthy as I need to be? Or, because think about it this way, you can have all the tools in the world, right? But if you are stressed out, you are not sleeping well, you're not resting well, you're not feeling loved in your heart for who you are. Ooh, listen, I could go more on this, but what I want to say is get in touch with me. Let's discuss what you are working on right now. Let's reassess and make a new plan that could possibly be better for you. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I will do is look at what you're doing and what you want to accomplish, and then we can talk and rearrange some things. We can look at who we need to bring in. What do we need to rearrange? And what are the most important activities for you as a business owner? Let me know if this lands with you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.